Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to properly replace your closures. And yes, this baby, she walking around here looking like an accidental mullet, aka a skullet. Google it. I'm going to hook y'all up with some pictures too. However, this wig is 3 years old and it is definitely time to change out this closure. So let's get started. Now first, what you see me doing here is I am carefully, and I repeat, I am carefully cutting the threads off of the wig in between where the cap and the closure meet. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit so that you guys can really get the hang of this and see exactly how it is that you're supposed to be cutting it without damaging your wig. The whole point of this is to make sure that you do not damage the wig, because the wig portion is still pretty good. However, it's just the closure, sis. We got to get rid of that, honey. It's time. It's time. So go ahead and keep watching. Now what you see me doing here, I'm showing you what it should look like once you have taken off your closure. And up, bragging rights, honey. Like I said, 3 years in the game, she's still looking good. So let's go ahead and put this on your blockhead. If you do not have a blockhead, you could use whatever you normally use to make your wigs, but I do suggest a mannequin block because it is much easier to do what you need to do, and it also keeps the same size that you need for whatever size you use for your wig. What you see me doing here is I'm just going to go through and I'm going to reattach the last track just to make sure that it's nice and secure. You really can't tell, but I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you can see that I'm not looping all the way around the track. What I am doing is I'm trying to make sure that whatever piece of cap is still visible, I want to keep that visible. That's where you're going to be attaching the closure onto. Now here comes magic. Now if you did it properly and you positioned your wig properly, you should be able to lay your closure right back in, right where the other one came out. It should fit flushly and flawlessly. If it does not, go ahead and make the necessary adjustments, because you want to make sure that you're attaching it exactly the way that the other one was attached. Otherwise the wig is not going to fit right and it's just going to be a problem. Okay, so now that I have the closure in place, I braided the hair out of the way, and I'm going to go ahead and begin attaching the closure. Now as you can see, I am going through the cap in the back and I'm going through the band on the closure. Again, you want to go in through that cap in the back, and you want to attach it through the band on the closure. This will make sure that your closure lays flush, that it's in the position that it needs to be in, and that the wig will still fit properly. This is very, very important. Placement is super important. And I'm going to continue doing this until I get down all the way to the opposite side. And I like to start off in the middle because it just makes sure that nothing is shifting where it doesn't need to shift, and that I'm able to control basically the placement, control where the closure is being stitched, and making sure that it is nice and neat and flush. Okay, once you have done that, go ahead and begin on the other side, and this is the finished product. Look how flawless and flush that look at that. Go get into that. Zoom in if you need to. Look at that. That is how flawless it should be. It looks like the closure was never replaced. It looks like the original closure. That's how you want it to look. And this is the final look. I did style the wig, and I do have a styling tutorial if you are interested in it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. This is the Peruvian hair from my line, and I will definitely link the link down to this hair below. I do make custom wigs for other individuals. They are very reasonable, and you can check out the website if you'd like to get a quote. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.